You guys turning into
Huh?
like
Well, I mean, think about it. It is.
Yeah. I used to watch
no, not all
Yahoo
news
News.
is fabricated. No,
Oh, okay. Well,
The,
maybe not
what do
all,
you
but it's
look at you?
altered.
What are you drinking today? Tea or coffee? What kind of tea?
I am drinking green tea,
Very nice.
gen
Okay.
matcha with a little bit of this is ginger tea bag.
Okay.
With a little bit of what?
A ginger tea bag. It helps my stomach because green tea makes it a little upset. I know how my body works. 55 years I've had it.
It's coffee talk with the Tika. Nothing rhymes with that but chicken tikka. We name drop here with Stefan and all his friends.
Cheers.
Corey makes my day.
I'm drinking black coffee. I like it black with a little cinnamon. You can't say I don't want to dump it on my laptop, but that's what
Yeah.
I'm drinking. It is coffee talk, and you got to talk about what you're drinking in the morning. Do you get it, Cameron?
I'm having coffee.
Look at this. Look at that. I got a promotion.
Ah.
Look at that. Coffee talk and spinners. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is, when I get closer to the mic, you can hear me better. September 10th, 2020. I am Stefan ADIKA, and yes, I don't have man breast. Spinners.
You don't know what you're missing, buddy.
You don't know what you're missing. Ooh. I just want to stay home alone and play my own breast. So what's going on? So what's
If I
going
was
on?
a chick, I would totally do that.
Yeah, if you were a chick, you know what? It'd be
Yeah.
a scary thing if you were a chick.
I would be I'd be an ugly girl. I don't know though. I look like my sister. My sister's pretty, but she's
Oh,
different.
stop it. I wouldn't hit on you. Get out of here. I want my chicks to be natural. Like, Corey, you be a handsome chick.
Well, I've done drag about 4 or 5 times for my stories. It's not
How'd it
pretty.
feel?
How'd it
You have any
feel? Oh,
pictures?
it felt lovely, but it didn't look too good.
No.
You have photos? Do you have photos?
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, I can't get them on the
You
broadcast
look
right
like
now.
You look like Miss Doubtfire or something.
A little, yeah, because I look like Robin Williams. Yeah.
Just doubt it.
Let me tell you something. I am exhausted. I'm moving my whole room around because my wife doesn't like the way my room looks. And then the Ashley furniture, not Ashley Alexander, Ashley furniture. I moved the desk and the
Did it
chair.
fall again?
The chair really hocked me China. It's so bad. It's so bad that I got to do something. After the show, I got to call him up and complain. It's terrible. I'm going to be on I would call him now, but we'll have a show of me on a hold with somebody in India. My luck, I'll get Kanak on there yelling at me about something I did wrong. I don't know what'll go on. The angry guru. You know, Corey, you know what? I'm going to do things my way, not your way, because you always say when I make the Jewish jokes and this, and I just do it. I never, ever, ever, ever really. Yesterday I was YouTubing, and I came across Howard Stern's old stuff.
Oh yeah.
And do you know how many Jew jokes? I didn't realize how vulgar he was back then. Oh, he was intense, Howard.
Well, look at Archie Bunker. Same thing.
After Jimmy Fink was on the show yesterday, I go, well, I want to see what Howard was really like. And without realizing it, I'm like he was once a poor version. He was a poor man's Howard Stern, which I am. And it's funny because I was like, oh my, I go, Corey's telling me, oh, you with the Jew joke. He was left and right Jew jokes. I didn't know that.
That is true. That is true.
So why you try to stop me when I do it?
Well, in this day and age, it's not as acceptable.
You know what?
I don't care.
I'm bar mitzvahed in Israel. I'm privileged. It's like you're not allowed to make fun of the bald. Like
Yeah.
you can't.
No.
Like me, I can. I'm allowed. I'm in the club. I'm not totally bald. The thinning, maybe the bald, maybe I can't make fun of the bald people. The thinning people I can make fun of. The man who's about to have a lot of problems, especially the man that's single. Picture being single, alone, and bald. Ooh, no. In the words of Lurch,
Well, short too. I mean, I always
Word.
I always considered my hair to be compensation for being short. If you're like short and you're balding, that's public domain. Everybody sees what's going on over
even
there.
that word domain is like a bald word to me. It's very bald.
Bald
Like,
word.
yeah, you can't use those words. But you
You
know
can't
what?
speak baldish.
No, baldish. But hey, you tell me I'm allowed. My dad's from Haifa, Israel. He brought me to the Holy Land. I went all the way there. My bar mitzvah gift. You know why I could make those jokes? I'm gonna tell you why. I had 2 bar mitzvahs. Did you know that, Corey? 2, not 1, 2. That's how Jewish I am. I want to double the gifts.
Double Jewish.
Double Jew.
Hey, so you're first in line to anti-Semitism. I'll give you that. You're allowed. I just don't.
I'm not
I
racist.
can roll my eyes.
Hold
I'm allowed
on.
to roll my eyes.
I'm not racist guy. You don't see me walking around with bed sheets and all crazy stuff. You know,
I'm
listen,
cheap because I'm Jewish is a racist statement.
Well,
It has no bearing to reality.
but my family was cheap. Brooklyn.
But not because they were Jewish, because they were cheap.
No, they were Jewish. The people next door to me, a mafia family. I don't know what they were, but they who's Facebook? Look, so wait, hold on. I switched the platform, StreamYard. Every time somebody signs up, it gives you. I had all this money in there. They don't give it to you, but people who want to be a YouTube sensation, they click on the link and you get $10, whatever, back. So I took my credit and I go, let me see what the good credit is. So I'm supposed to have good high definition now on my face. What a face. You know, and now it's going to 3 different Facebook things of mine: the Facebook coffee talk, the family one, and my personal one. So the people who have not seen this show before, here's what you got to do: go to YouTube, please subscribe, because what I do is I lure you in, you get into it, and then I take it off of Facebook because you have to subscribe, and it's free. It's not going to cost you anything. Just subscribe, okay? Don't be real Jewish like me. Be the lazy Jew. Like I'm gonna stay on Facebook. I'm too lazy to move the mouse over to YouTube, because that's me. That's the
That's
lazy
what kills
Jew.
me. Like it takes like what 5 seconds maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
totally. I'm so lazy. I'm like that too. Honestly, if I was watching your YouTube show, I'd probably stay on Facebook if it was there. I'm too lazy to click them. It's like too much pressure. I got to click the mouse off. I got to Google. I got to write YouTube/ADIKA Live. What the hell? This guy, was he Coffee Talk ADIKA talking? What ADIKA Live? Is it Corey's boyfriend? What is this guy? ADIKA. It's a Hakami Chinik over here. But yeah, I'm going to hock everybody Chinik. Go to YouTube, you lazy. No, I'm being nice. Linda
You
Foster
saying
says good.
I'll go beat.
Linda Foster, sweetheart, good morning.
Good morning, honey bunny.
I don't know why you get upset about the Jewish jokes, because back to my attention disorder that I have here. Howard Stern, he was really. Now Michelle, I watched an episode about Michelle Marsh, and then so here's me. This is how Stefan does YouTube. We had Jimmy Fink on, legendary DJ to me. Daddy Box says I look like a Brooklyn cabbie. Hey, yo, I figured So I Googled watch, and then when he goes, oh, Michelle Marsh is really hot. Then what do? Right away, I stop the
Michelle
show
Marsh.
and I look up Michelle Marsh.
Yeah.
She's dead.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But then there's another. So then I'm real YouTubing, and there's another young Michelle Marsh that. Then somebody's writing in the comments, oh, Howard had the hots for her, but that's not the same Michelle. The guy on YouTube is like, it's not the same. You know, it's like the guy, YouTube, it's fake information, fake news. You know, fake news. Audrey, oh, thank you for loving my hat. And good morning, Audrey. Thank you for being here, everybody. David took 10 seconds. Hello, good morning. Thanks for the 10 seconds. Thank you for being here. Tracy's here. I had to reinstall YouTube last night. Roku kicked it. Oh, Tracy, I watched in my garage. I mean, like a gym, because I'll never go out into the real world again and stand next to somebody on a cardio machine. But I got a TV in there, and I actually I don't like to watch Us, but I started watching one of the shows. And I was like, oh my God, I got lured in. It was so bad that I had to stay, and I started laughing. How ridiculous we are. But
was it the roast? That was the worst.
No, that was the worst one. No, it was a recent one. It was.
I think they're funny.
It was a recent one, you know. But I think it's funny. There's Penny. Penny's here. Hey, Penny, how you doing? Black. A lot of people from when I first started, that they still stuck with me, and a couple left me. And the ones that left me, well, I give two shits. Anyway.
Any names you care to?
No, they're still here. Hey.
Oh, hey, seriously, guys, we need a shout out to Nada. She's in the hospital, and she wanted to let us know that she was thinking about us. So we wish you well, Nada. I hope you get better, honey, and prayers to you. So.
Yeah, that's very nice. Yeah, and I actually wrote to her too. I wrote on the thing. I hope she got it. What's this guy saying over here? Stefan, could I be coming with a loaded dice Saturday night? That promo video I made over 12. Really? Promoting the show USA. Really?
Wow. Nice.
Why did my subscribers go down, Colonel, this week then? What happened with that video if you loaded it? What'd you do? Colonel's getting all excited over it. He's all hot and sweaty. Just take it easy, Colonel. You look like you're going to have a heart attack with that mask on. I hope you have air conditioning.
Alexander.
He's like sweating. He's huffing. He's wheezing. I appreciate the promote, but don't kill yourself to come on the show. You psychopath. I love him. I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. I need you. Because of you, because of you, the angry guru hates me. The Colonel started it all. It's the truth. He started the whole fight with the angry. He did. I like to see the angry guru go against the Colonel. That'd be good. Oh, Linda Foster, shows are awesome this week. You are awesome. Thank you.
That is awesome.
And I hope you and Harold are doing very well. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. There's the family friend right here yelling at me. Howard, any of the Seinfeld episodes are great. Jeff G. Thanks for yelling, Jeff.
Why is he always in caps?
He's always yelling. Today,
can't see.
I called him this morning, Jeff, and he had to tell me he likes to have one piece of Acme sour cream herring or whatever. Only one. He's like, when Jeff talks, he's like, oh. I don't know if his teeth are falling out. Like I don't know what's going on with Jeff, but I love him.
It's messed up.
He's a good guy. He's been childhood since I'm a child. He's been friends with my dad forever. He knows more about me. Yeah, no, he's friends with my dad. My dad doesn't watch the show. Jeff does. Look at him. Look how happy Jeff is. My dad? Is he crazy as Corey will get mad at this. He's the crazy Israeli.
Crazy Jew, crazy Israeli. Oh, that's fine. It's I'm deficient because I'm.
What else, Corey? What else? What else? Hope you get the job, Corey. Hope you get the job. And that's why he's an idiot, Oive. That's why. Speaking of idiots.
Here we go.
Debbie Smith, I hope you're watching. I just muted him for you. You know why? You know why? Because you upset Debbie Smith. You better say you're sorry. Don't even annoy her right now. Stop. What are you doing to Debbie Smith? Stop. You're upsetting her right now. Shh. Don't even talk. All right. That's it. Behave yourself, Corey. The guy upset Debbie Smith. She wrote to me. Let me go into the Patreon. She wrote me a letter. Hold on. We'll let Corey talk. He put his finger up. Hold on. All right. Go ahead, Corey.
I actually thought, because you're always looking for new ways to charge people.
Look, he always talks about the money. Look, there he goes. Look, watch him. Okay. I'm looking for a new way to charge people. The guy makes merchandise. He's making shirts, but he has to tell them what it costs, why he has to give a reason why he priced it. He's a complete idiot, Debbie Smith. And I hope everybody out there, he'll take offer him $5 for his shirts because he'll sell it to you. I want to see him lose money. Give him $5 a shirt. He'll send it to you. I want to see customer service from Corey Levitan. I want to see the shirt doesn't fit. I want to see how he's going to handle that one. Corey, how are you going to handle if somebody has a problem with the quality to get a rash? How are you going to handle this?
I actually had a good idea for you. I think you should charge people.
I don't want you to. I don't want your ideas.
To mute me. $5 and I'll shut Corey up.
That's a good idea.
It is a good idea.
It's a good idea.
And I thought of it because I'm Jewish and I like money.
Don't you pick on the Jews? You're not bar mitzvahed in Israel. You're not a real Jew. You're atheist, I think.
It's called agnostic, but yeah.
I call you idiot.
I'm Jewish by default.
Why does agnostic remind me of an idiot? The agnostic idiot. Wait, Jeff is yelling.
Of course he's yelling.
Hold on. Read this. Read this in Jeff's voice. Read that, Corey. In Jeff's tone.
Got fired from one job.
No, he's going, hey, Corey, you got fired from one job. I had 15 jobs. Got fired from 5 of them. Don't feel bad. Jeff G. Jeff,
I
you
like
don't
it.
have Jeff.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something, Jeff? You don't have to write your name after that. We see your name right on the top because it says Jeff Gunnison.
You
My
son
mom
of a
does that.
bitch.
My mom does that on Facebook.
Melrose used to do that. Remember, Melrose would say that. He'd put his comment and put Melrose Cleary Green.
How about
But who would know it was him?
how about the Colonel? Wait, what's over here? The Colonel has to ask Corey a question. Here, Corey.
Do Corey shirts come pre-stained? No, actually, I had a toothpaste check this morning by my.
Did you get in trouble from your wife?
Oh, she laughed. She said it's very funny that you don't check yourself for how you look. You go on in front of
Spit my
thousands of
coffee
people.
all
You
over
choked
the
the
place.
ADIKA.
You choked me because I'm looking at you, and I just
Yeah.
looked at
Now
your
you know how I
face.
feel when you make me spit up my
Oh
coffee.
my God! I drank my cup of coffee. Look, my eyes are all watery. I looked at Corey's face, and I almost killed myself. Oh, death by Corey.
You know, thanks to Eric. I mean, I can't look at my face on the show without thinking of Anthony Weiner anymore. I didn't.
I
I
think he's
didn't,
going
give
to think
one,
wiener.
You're looking at his wiener. What?
I didn't give one iota of thought to that guy. And then Eric Singer goes, "You look like Anthony Weiner." No, exactly like Anthony. So I looked him up. I'm like, oh shoot, I do.
Did you? So you've been Googling Anthony Weiner? Like, what do you do? Anthony Weiner
No,
body
every
parts?
time I-
do you
every
Google
time-
like? Wait, hold on. Do you Google him with no shirt on? Have you? Honestly.
No, but his face. Every time you make my face big, I
There.
go, oh, Anthony Weiner.
There she is. There's Debbie. There's Debbie. You really up?
Oh, it's Anthony Weiner. It's not me.
You really upset Debbie. Hold on a second. Let me get over here a second.
Well,
Oh
you
my
have to
God.
pay for one, Debbie. So I didn't expect.
She's not. I don't want a Corey shirt. She doesn't want one. But she hates you. You bother her. Don't upset my people. Hold on. Oh, you almost killed me, Debbie.
Take a number,
Debbie.
Debbie. Take a number.
He really upset. Oh my God! You made me choke.
That was funny.
That was funny. Hold on. Let me get over here. My phone's being a little slow, everybody. Let's see over here. Where is she? I can't open it now. My phone.
Debbie, I'm getting a haircut this morning.
Why?
Are you really?
Yeah, I need one. And Joanne won't do it anymore. So I'm actually. I found a place. I found one place that'll do it outside.
Okay,
still.
here it is. This is from Debbie. Let me see if I can read it. You know, Debbie Jackson, I got something to say to Corey. I listed 3 of the best drummers that were not included. They even said 2 of them should be there. I even said 2 of them should be there. Corey made a fool out of me because I listed 3 people not there. My point was, why should I pay $150 to see a drummer that don't care or who was big 20 years ago? If I didn't already hate him, I hate him double today. He had no right making fun of me on the show. The drummers I pointed out said they should be there, and they were conversation starters. He is such an idiot. Hold on, Corey. How can I tell this to Stefan? Well, Debbie, I'm glad that I do. I want everybody to know that. And this is very important for everybody out there that wants to get in touch with me. I read every Patreon one. I don't really read the Facebook ones. It's just too much. It really is. It's too much because I'll get a lot of people that either hate me, love me, or it's too much.
He's
But-
not lying because
I'm
there's
not
stuff I've sent him that he had never read.
So if you're trying to get a message from me, I'm not trying to milk you. Just the Patreon is the easiest thing. And Debbie, you're right. He's an idiot. I wrote back to Debbie. He's an idiot. I will get him for you tomorrow in the show. XXX Stefan. Debbie wrote back, thank you. And I wrote, you're very welcome. Well, ADIKA, when he makes a promise, he sticks to it.
Get him, Stefan. Get him.
Why?
I actually think that it was brilliant and hysterical of Debbie to use the process of what do you call that?
See, Debbie, I told you again, Debbie. Debbie, for you, I'd do anything for you, Debbie. Debbie, right now, I don't want you to do an Elvis and shoot your television. Just throw like spitballs at the screen here. Right now, everybody who doesn't like, get your spitballs ready, and Corey, open your mouth. Spitballs. Let's play a game, and if you guys could get spitball in the mouth, it's a fun game. It'll relieve the stress. Keep your mouth open for a couple of seconds. Hold on, wait, Corey. Let me do this. Close your mouth 1 second. We'll make a game right here. Whoever does not like Corey on the show, we're gonna play a game. I'm going to do this for you. We're going to do a 60-second clock right now. Corey, get ready. This is the game called I Hate Corey, Spitball Corey. Open your mouth, Corey, when the clock goes up.
I can
There
see a
we go.
screenshot.
Look, open up. We got 60 seconds, everybody. This is punishment for Corey. Get your spitballs. Start aiming in the middle. It's like the when you go to the carnival and you got the balloon,
Yeah,
the clown,
the
the
water
clown
balloon.
with the balloon. There's the clown. Fill his head up with spitballs, everybody. The clock is home. In his head, he's thinking Stefan's genius. He's like, I can't believe how funny Stefan comes up with this stuff. Open up wider, like you're the dentist. The Israeli dentist that breathes in your mouth, giving you corona. Oh, Haifa. Ugh, you got to clean. Open up, wider. He's laughing. Open up. Open up. I'm the Israeli dentist. You son of a bitch. Oh, open up. I get you bastards. The cavities right on the tabby. It's filling up. His head's swelling. He's got corona. Oh, no. It is clock ended. All right, Corey, you may speak. What do you have to say?
You know, people, when you talked about Howard before, people, when people would talk about the show, they would say, why do people like Baba Booey and Benji, how can they go on a show like that and get humiliated? And I was always thinking, man, that would just be fun. As long as it's funny, who cares? I mean, because it's all about puncturing the ego. I have too much ego. This show is actually therapy for me. So it's cool.
So you actually thought I came up with I
like it.
I had no idea what I'm doing today. I just make up crazy things. So you like that I made you 60 seconds with your mouth open for punishment.
I just like that you're unexpected. that nobody knows from 1 second to the next because of your ADHD what the show will be, and it's funny.
And you know what's cool? Ron Jeremy got in trouble for that, but Stefan makes everybody laugh. Go figure.
Poor guy. Oh man.
Ooh.
Ooh. He's so pathetic looking. Ain't nobody raping him in jail.
I don't think that's not. It's not about that, dude. It's about bragging rights. Everybody's gonna try and rape him.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You think?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's scary.
Hmm.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ron Jeremy rape girls. I rape Ron Jeremy.
You all got quiet.
Adam D goes, if you step to Stefan, you're in the big leagues now. You know what? I got no idea what I'm doing, but I got to do something right here. I got a couple of friends right here. Chris Mick. I'm going to do a couple because, there's an Amazon list, and some people out there, I didn't even think that people would do anything. Chris Mick sent me a beautiful gift, and I wanted to unbox it, but I couldn't wait. I didn't know what it was at first. And I got something else. Sometimes they don't give you, because you could click on the piece of paper to thank people, but Chris Mick, these. You know what these are? Oh, cool.
Gardening gloves.
No.
Driving gloves.
No. Oyster.
Oh.
Oyster shucker gloves. And look at these. You guys, if you go on Amazon, if you love oysters, let me tell you something. These gloves are great. They're waterproof.
Won't cut yourself.
And you won't cut yourself. And you hold the oyster and you shuck it and you get in the tip. You know how many times I cut myself? These gloves. And I did 2 dozen oysters. I found a place that sells oysters for 99 cents. And I went crazy. And I was shucking dude, this is so, it relaxed me. So, Chris Mick, I got to tell you, this is a relaxing thing for me. This is very cool. Thank you for this. Thank you very much.
Oh, and Chris, thanks for joining my Patreon. Appreciate it. Is it Mick or Mike?
No, Chris, get a refund. You don't want his Patreon. You don't want it. Now, I got something in the mail. I'm gonna unbox. Unboxing's a big thing. All righty? Right here. Ready? Check this.
Do it.
Right here. Look at this. Hold on. This one came from one of the good people out there that watch the show all the time. I got to thank you very much. Oy vey sent me this Benny Mardones album.
Promo copy.
That's the guy who sang, if you guys don't know, Into the Night. Mm-hmm. And this was a promo copy. This is before Into the Night. 1978, I believe. Look at the girl in the back. Isn't she? I wonder what she looks like now. Look how pretty she is. Pretty, huh, Corey? All right,
Get her
Corey.
on.
Corey's going to have a fantasy right now on the screen. Look at you. Why do you look so insane? Look at your face. Look at you. You're all happy. Look at that face, Corey. It's like crazy. Look at that. Yeah, good. Joanne, look what he's doing. The guy's getting like excited from the album cover from 1978.
She's very cute. I want to see what she looks like now too.
I want to see too. What's her name? Who's Mick Ronson is playing guitars on here.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
Chloe.
All guitars. Mick Ronson. I didn't know that. I just looked right now. That's crazy. That is crazy. Mick Ronson. Wow. That's pretty crazy.
Actually, play tested that stuff and it doesn't skip at all. It sounds very, very good.
Did you?
Vinyl is really clean. Yeah, it's really clean.
So he does a cover of the Bee Gees. I started a joke on that too. What a Oy vey. And if you notice, for you Elvis fans out there, look at the shirt he's wearing on there, the King. That's
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool. Very cool. He passed away. You know, Eric Singer and I went to go see Eric's buddy plays drums for Leonard Skinner. So we went one day, and my dad was with us. We went to Universal to see Leonard Skinner play, and Benny Mardones was sitting in front of me, and I couldn't believe it. But he had Parkinson's. He was shaking, but he was great. Oh my God, Mitch Weissman. Yeah, look, Benny was amazing. He really was, Mitch.
Hey, Mitch.
Mitch probably has Benny stories, right? I'm sure he does. Mick Ronson was amazing. Oh, totally. Pretty cool. And then, last but not least, for unboxing, got something else in the mail. This one I didn't open. This is pretty cool. I know what it is now. The girls from Betty Blowtorch, they sent me a headband. Look at that.
Oh, cool.
Very cool. Very cool. They were a guest of the show. That was the tattoo that Bianca had on her chest. And look at this. They sent me a nice shirt. Look at that.
Oh, that's cool.
Betty Blowtorch. Thank you, girls, for that. This is very sweet of you guys. Very sweet. So now it is 8:26 a.m. September 10th, 2020. Corey Levitan, we played What's in Your Mouth, that game. What do you think, Corey?
Spitball in my mouth.
Spitball.
Who are we calling?
You know what? My friend,
Yeah,
let's see if he picks up. I have a friend of mine, he's writing a book. He told me about it. How come they didn't call you to write the book is my question, Corey.
Because nobody calls me.
Nobody calls you. Let's see if he picks up. Hold on. Let's get this louder. It's going to be a surprise. This is somebody who was a big guest on the show. Big guest. Famous. Let's see if he picks up. I don't want to give it away.
Hello?
Hey, Vinny, it's Stefan.
Oh.
Hey, Stefan, it's me.
How are you? I hope it's you. I hope I didn't call my mom up. How are you doing today? Hey, Robert Carly, thank you for that. Are you guys dressing for a Halloween show? I think we should. We should. That's a good idea. Vinny Gonzales is on the phone. And Vinny, we're live. You're on my show. It is 8:27 a.m. And if anybody has any questions in the chat, put them in there and we'll relay it to Vinny because he can't see it. Debbie's...
I don't know how to get on the video on my computer. How you doing there, Michael and Corey?
Hey, man.
Vinny.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I did a mistake here. Debbie, Stephan, you're supposed to show it while you're unboxing. Debbie Smith, I don't know the rules, but I know how to pick on Corey. Everybody's doing good. I got Corey here. You know Corey, who got fired from Circus Magazine? He's a writer, you know?
I didn't.
And people are writing in. The Colonel, Vinny, says hello to you. Vinny Gonzales. The Colonel says hi, Vinny.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, he says hi. He wears a wrestling mask. Vinny, hey, Vinny.
Hey, Vinny, I took care of that vinyl thing for you, buddy.
Hey, also, Oy vey says he took care of that vinyl thing for you, whatever that means.
Oy vey, man, I want to thank you for what you did for me. That was very, very nice of you. I mean, a lot of people, and he happened to feel bad for me, obviously. A lot of people are getting fucking bullshit autographs, and they're saying it's coming from my collection.
Yeah. They're ruining his name is what they're doing.
Stefan in 91, and people are still thinking they're getting it 30 years later. And they're showing pictures of albums with gold and silver and blue magic markers.
Really?
They weren't around back then. I don't know what these people are thinking, so please, don't buy anything that, from anybody saying it's from my collection, especially with a paint pen. I never used the paint pens. And I only got one album per band sign. I didn't get 5. love guns or 10 love guns or 10 rock and roll overs. I got one of every album side. So, and people, there's this one guy, I ain't naming names, saying he got a bunch of stuff from my collection. And, it's total bullshit. And it makes me look bad. And Corey, put me on to this, and I want to thank Corey. I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Corey, for saying something for me.
Well, it's Providence.
That was me, Vinny.
Wait, hold on one second, Vinny. Corey's saying something now. What's that?
Vinny, they call it provenance. When the more facts people can put into an eBay listing or whatever that make it seem realistic, the more people are willing to bid. So obviously somebody used you as, if this wasn't real, then they wouldn't know who Vinny was if this wasn't real. So whatever.
So Vinny, you really, in all this Kiss world and all the autographs you have, more than it goes beyond Kiss. You could hear the show.
He's watching YouTube too.
I'm watching the show. Should I shut it off?
No. You could keep it. Maybe you don't have headphones for no. You don't have headphones, right?
Yeah, I got headphones. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Ask him if he has Kiss headphones. He'll have them then.
Oh my God, I'm hearing double Corey now. This is like a real nightmare. I hear a double Corey. Let's see. Let's make sure Vinny's good. I didn't know he's over there. Look, everybody loves Vinny over here. Vinny is a big thing. Robert Iezzi, hey, what's up, Vinny? Hope you're doing well. Rob, I gotta send you that money. I'm gonna Venmo. I was trying to figure out yesterday. I couldn't. I'm so bad. I don't know how to work the Venmo and all to set it up. It's ridiculous. Where did Vinny go? Is he there? I hope he's there. Look at this. Vinny's legit.
I need the visual on Vinny when he's talking, because otherwise his voice is exactly like my late Aunt Ricky's. I just keep thinking about
let me tell you guys what happened.
I got you. Let me hear you for a second, Vinny. You could hear the show too?
I can't hear it that good.
Okay, but can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. But you could see the comments up there too, and I could post it up there for you, right?
Sure.
Okay, perfect. Okay, good. We're here. Good. We got Vinny on the phone. This is great. Perfect. I'll put the banner on right here for Vinny. We've got Vinny G on the phone. Everybody out there, Vinny is warning you. If you're a Kiss collector, if you're buying anything, do not believe what you're buying, because you're buying a fake. Right, Vinny?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, this was in 1991, Stefan. How could these Kiss fans, which, I feel they still think that they're buying stuff from my collection when it was so many years ago? And paint pens, I never used paint pens. Now I use them for the last few years, but I never used them in the 70s. And
they didn't make
them.
them.
That came out of Kiss was signed within the first couple of weeks of the release. So, and I only got one of each one signed, as I said. I didn't get 5 or 10. Why would I get 5 or 10? I wasn't selling them. Back then, it was a hobby. Now, it's a big business with all these people buying, selling on eBay. We didn't have that back then, and then we didn't have the silver and gold magic markers. And I see all these love guns and all albums. The first album signed in paint pen, and it just floors me that people are doing this and using my name. They must think I'm sitting in my basement and friggin' writing them out and selling them.
Yeah.
I don't know who's doing it, but it's got to stop. I feel bad for the Kiss fans because they're getting taken advantage of because it's absolutely fake.
Yeah.
And thank once again, Corey.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. See,
Michael, I'm sorry.
Michael, he thinks, but then Corey too. Corey's upset he didn't get. He's really a sad journalist, and
I'm not even a journalist anymore.
He's not even a journalist anymore, Vinny. He's complete. He's complete hodgepodge. But let me ask you something, Vinny. You're working on a book, correct? Right. So it's gonna.
I feel like an idiot. I'm writing a book. I mean, who the hell am I to write a book? But a lot of people have been asking. So I have this guy named Vince Atkins. He writes comic books, and he's an illustrator also. I was first doing it with my cousin, but then we both got sick, and I guess it just fizzled out. I really would like to get it out and tell my story and some of my stories that, the bands and the stars I met. But I feel stupid writing a book. I mean, I'm a fucking nobody. Why am I writing a book? So
No, Vinny, you got the best stories. Let me tell you something. You got the best stories. You're the number one guest on the show that people love to see and hear the stories from on my show. You got a lot going on, Vinny. You got a lot going on. Vinny's a good guy. So let's ask, if anybody has a problem, right, and they think they bought some, fake out there, could they get in touch? How can they get in touch with you to prove it? Should we have everybody just call Mikey UPS up and harass him?
Yes.
Yeah, we should give his number out to everybody. I think on here, his phone, Mikey UPS.
Stefan, I told Vinny.
I mean, I even saw Paul Stanley look at some of the stuff and say, so like one guy asked him, he bought it from some guy and he brought it to Paul Stanley. I don't know where he met him. Yeah. And he said, Paul, is this real? And Paul was looking at it and studying it and everything. Then the guy goes, I got it from Vinny Gonzales' collection. And Paul right away went, oh, then it's real. But
Right.
It wasn't real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the Vinny
I guess because he said he got it from my collection, he stopped studying it.
Yeah. So the Vinny Gonzales collection, that's the
Well,
stuff.
they're all over right now. They're all over the Kiss vinyl pages, and I've been seeing them on eBay.
And, I feel bad because a lot of these fans, write me on, send me emails and ask me, I look at it if it's real. And when I look at it, I see all these, paint pens. And I'm like, guys, come on. We didn't have paint pens in the 70s.
Vinny, you go on eBay. Debbie Smith, eBay has a place to report scams. Vinny, you should go on there and report everyone. You ever go on eBay and look?
I'm always looking at eBay. Yeah. But I don't get to see them much. I don't know where. Every now and then I get a few people write me and showing me the things, and I hate it. I feel so bad to write them and say, man, it's not real,
I see them all the time.
Stop buying them, you guys. Stop buying anything if they're saying it came from my collection. Unless you ask me first. Ask me, I'll let you know. But if you're buying anything with paint pens, any kid, I can't stress enough, any Kiss albums with paint pens, they're fake from my collection.
That's good to know. Hey, Vinny, can people friend request you on Facebook and reach out to you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
How about an email? If somebody sees an eBay listing for Kiss, can they email Vinny personally and ask him if it's real or not?
Yeah.
I sent them to him. I showed him which ones I found. And they're to anybody that truly knows their signatures, knows right away. You can spot the differences. They're good attempts for like, and no disrespect, but like Corey, if I showed you an album and said, oh, this is signed, you'd believe it. But people that know their signatures that have been doing it long enough can spot them right away. And I started seeing these and they all said from the Vinny Gonzales collection. And I knew that was bull crap, so I told him, I said, hey, dude, this is happening. And it's eventually making your name look bad because people are going to start thinking he's floating these fakes out there. And that's not the case.
So you could spot it, huh? You could spot it right away.
Absolutely.
I don't know my own signature. I look at old leases and contracts and stuff. I go, that's not my signature.
Yeah. It changes your signature.
It does.
It does change. Or you get lazy to write it the right way. It does.
Well, there's been variations in the Kiss signatures, but I can tell the time eras that they were signed. Like I can look at a Gene signature and tell you pretty much what time era that was.
I got to get it framed that Vinny sent me, and I'll never sell it. And it's a De Niro Raging Bull signed, and it's a great one. Cool. And I'm going to get that framed, Vinny, and thank you very much for that.
Cool.
That's very.
I know you wanted one from the King of Comedy, but I haven't gotten anything from the King of Comedy signed. I don't know. Steph and I only saw the movie once, and that was it.
Yeah, it's pretty. Robert, thank you for that. Mama Dika sounds like Vinny when you call and wake her up. Yeah, my mom does sound like. I should call my mom up on the phone with Vinny. That would be great to get you both on the phone. You never spoke to my mom, huh?
No, I never have.
She's always yelling at me, Vinny.
Leave me alone. What do you want from me?
I was always getting yelled at too from my mom.
Yeah, that's.
You're never too old to get yelled at from your mom.
No, I guess you're right. You're all right, Vinny. You're such a great guy, man, and a great friend of the show. You and Mikey, UPS, you guys made up.
Right.
You got a little mad in the other day. You guys okay with each other?
Yeah, everything's cool. Yeah. Oh, and if you hear any stories, don't believe half the stories you hear unless you hear it from me, because people like to exaggerate.
That's right. I'll call you since Vinny, his computer, he hawks him China. I'll call Vinny from now on, and we'll get the real story out here, and we'll set the record straight.
Anytime you want. I'm
Anytime.
available.
Anytime. Hey, Vinny, how about the story, really quick? I think it was the Jimmy Stewart story, where can you or was it Jimmy Stewart that you gave Peter an autograph or something, or what? Can you say that story?
Yes, I got Peter a Jimmy Stewart autograph. That's one of his favorite actors, and of all time. So about I don't know. I think it might have been on the reunion tour. Dates I'm bad with. Michael will know all that, but I think it was a reunion tour. Anyway, I met Jimmy Stewart. I met him at the Helmsley Palace in New York. They were doing 100 Stars on Broadway, and he was one of them. So I got some pictures signed from him from some Alfred Hitchcock movies. And Peter told me that he likes Jimmy Stewart, so I got him a beautiful black and white picture autographed. I don't remember if it was blue or black Sharpie. I had it autographed before he even told me. It's not that he told me and I went and got it. I already had Jimmy Stewart. So anyway, I went, I got it framed, I got a triple matter for him, and I brought it to the Kiss show. And I gave it to Peter. He opened it up, and Peter was freaking out that, Jimmy Stewart. And he goes and shows it to the band. He goes and shows it to Paul, Gene, and Eric. Paul,
Ace.
Gene, and Tommy. And he goes to me. Paul Stanley comes out a little while later laughing. And I was like, which man? Because you just gave that picture of Jimmy Stewart to Peter? And I said, yeah. And he started laughing. He said, but it's signed in a Sharpie. There wasn't Sharpies then. I said, Paul, when he was born, there was no Sharpies. I said, but in 1980, when he died, there were plenty of Sharpies. And then he just said, oh, I was only kidding. They never knew that I met all these people. I never told them. Now they know. Of course they all know. But I always kept it quiet because, if I would talk to Gene or Paul, and, Gene would say, Vinny, come here, I want to show you an autograph that Spiro got me, one of the guys that works for him. And it was an autograph from President President Bush. So I said, oh, I got President Bush's autograph. So Gene said to me, stop it, Vinny. So I didn't know what he meant. And then we talked other times, and he brought somebody up, Jimmy Cagney. He said, oh, I met Jimmy Cagney. He was like, will you stop it? So I go, stop what? And he goes, saying you met all these people. I said, but I did. And he goes,
I have a funny Jimmy
Stewart
Stewart story.
people. So I said, okay, Stephen, I have over 1,000 pictures of celebrities. I put one on a week on my Facebook. 1 star a week. I got over 1,000 stars.
Yeah. I
met 7 presidents, and I started showing them the pictures, and they were just like, they couldn't believe it. Then they knew that Robert De Niro came and stood with me over my house, and, I told them all about Kiss. In fact, they brought Joe Pesci to the Eye video, him and his daughter, when they were filming the Eye video in Manhattan. And now, of course, Paul and Gene and everybody believe it, But back then, they didn't know I met all these people and knew a lot like Steven Tyler and all these people. So now, of course, they know. But back then, they would thought I was just a nut job saying, whoever they said, 90% of the time, I met them. There was some I didn't meet. But I mean, I got like old timers too, Steph, and I got like Alfred Hitchcock. He was one of them. When I met Alfred Hitchcock, there was only a few I was nervous to meet. With Alfred Hitchcock, I was really excited. Betty Davis, I was very excited. And John Lennon. I met the Beatles and John Lennon.
Now the John Lennon one, Vinny, stop. John Lennon is a big one. Jack Douglas was on the show, and he's coming back on. John Lennon, what was it like to meet him?
It was great. He was living at the Dakota. Back then, nobody knew. He lived, a few people knew he lived at the Dakota. Once he got shot, the world knew he lived at there. But back then, they didn't know where John Lennon lived. He lived a block away from Mick Jagger, and I used to go to Jagger's house to get him. So I went there. Me and my friend Tommy went to the Dakota. We got there about 9 o'clock in the morning. All of a sudden, about an hour and a half later, he had black skin tight like jeans on. He had like Beatle boots on, a leather jacket, and it was cold. He had his hands in his pockets, and Yoko had her hand in his pocket. And I was like, Tommy, look, this fucking Don Lennon's coming right up to us. And he was just amazing. He was really nice. And
Ask Vinny if he ever saw The Killer, because they're both hanging out in front of
I haven't
houses.
seen him in a long time. He just disappeared. Used to get me nervous. And, of course, Kiss is my favorite band in the world. I love Paul Stanley and Peter Criss and Gene and Ace. I like them all.
Stefan, ask if he ever saw John Lennon's Killer.
Did you, hey Vinny? Corey wants to know if you ever saw John Lennon's Killer.
Because you're both hanging out in doorways in front of
I never
people's.
saw him there.
No, because there's Vinny with Steven Tyler right there. Tyler kissing him. I'm going through your Facebook. I'm showing some of your pictures over here, Vinny. Because God, there's Vinny with De Niro. Right there. That's a great one. So you never saw The Killer out there, but you were around the same time. You were hanging out there around the Dakota around
I
the
was
same.
waiting for Mick Jagger a block away when he shot Lennon.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yes, a block away. I was there for that. And, no, but I never ran into him. My friend ran into him, but not me. And,
What, your friend ran into The Killer?
yeah, he was there when he was getting an autograph. He was getting an autograph in Lennon and
Goresh, Paul Goresh.
shot, but he,
Was it Paul Gore? Not the photographer. Was it Paul, the photographer you were friends with?
no, my friend Tom.
Okay.
But he was there a few days, Chapman. My friend wasn't there the day he shot him. He got him a few days before with him there.
Wow.
He didn't shoot him the first day he got there.
No. Did
And my friend was there when he didn't shoot him.
wow.
Or I would have got the gun to collect. I'm just kidding.
But did your friend remember Chapman, a weird guy, or he was just a?
Yes, my friend Tommy, when he was waiting for him, he was waiting for Lennon, my friend. I was across the street on 73rd Street. Lennon lived on 72nd.
Yeah.
Jagger lived on 73rd Street. I was on 73rd Street getting next autograph, waiting for him to come out. Back then, autographs, man, it was incredible. These guys would sign $1 million for you if you had it. Now with the eBay shit and everybody sells it, you're lucky you get 1 or 2 autographs.
Yeah.
But back then, Mick was great. I got him 1 million times, and I needed a Glimmer Twin shot signed by him, so I was there while he was waiting for Lennon. And who else did I get that same night? Reggie Jackson and Muhammad Ali.
Wow.
So I got them 3 the same night, and yeah, he got killed. When I got home, I didn't realize it. And my dad said, John Lennon got shot. I was like, are you kidding me? I was just there a few hours ago. Not at his place, at Jagger's. And I said, he'll probably be okay. And a little while later, he came to me and said he died. I was in shock. I couldn't believe it.
Wow. That's.
And I was, who else? Everybody, you know.
Now
the
look
only one person that I want to meet more in life that I never met is Jimmy Page. I got to meet Jimmy Page. Eric Singer got me an autograph from Jimmy Page, him and Ross Halford. And it was like we were talking, me and Eric, one day. I hope you don't mind me saying that he got me an autograph. And he was asking me, who's one person that you never met you want to meet in your life? I said, Jimmy Page, without a doubt. I met Robert Plant. I never met Bonham. I met Robert Plant, John Paul Jones. But I don't know why I never got Jimmy Page. To make a long story short, he called up Ross Halford. And 3 weeks later, I got a beautiful, like 16 by 20 autograph from Jimmy Page. I was freaking out. I can retire. If I meet Jimmy Page, I can retire from getting autographs. Because there's not many people of course there's more people I'd like to get.
Yeah.
But I don't go for them no more, most of the people. Today I was going to go for Billy Joel.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about the Billy Joel. I got up on the wall right now. I don't know if you can see Gene Simmons, Christmas tree behind him, and you. Where's that picture's taken at your house, correct?
In my living room, yeah, during Christmas time. Gene came over for dinner.
How incredible. That's great.
That was, he's almost as tall as the tree.
He is as tall as a tree. Yeah, that's crazy. He came over your house for Christmas time, huh? How cool is that?
Yes, he came over for Christmas. That was really cool. That was nice of him. I love Gene. I love them all. They're great guys. They treat me.
Now,
Doc McGee.
let me
They don't treat me like
Vinny, what about this picture of Robert De Niro? Is this at your house as well?
Look at the picture. I don't have it on.
It's a De Niro. It says at my house for dinner. A lot of people are upset with Bob of his views, but he's still my friend. Love you, Bobby. There's a guy with a 79.
That's his assistant.
That's his assistant. So that's him at
His
your
name is
house?
Alan. Yeah, that's his, we became really good friends, and yeah, that's in my living room before we ate dinner.
Before you ate dinner. Now, for people who don't know about Vinny, Robert De Niro, rewind this story a little bit back, made a movie, King of Comedy, Martin Scorsese film. And Robert, because we talked about the last time in the show, but we got new viewers too. De Niro became friends with Vinny and then filmed the actual, the scene when De Niro is making the skit, has a talk show. That's in Vinny's room downstairs, correct, Vinny, in your basement, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
They said, what do you call those people? The set director, the set organizer, and he was, I don't remember his name, but he was the set director for The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, wow.
When they told me, when Bobby told me, when De Niro told me he was the guy up for The Wizard of Oz, I didn't know his name still. I didn't know who he was, but yeah, he was the set director for The Wizard of Oz. You gotta remember, this is like 1980, 81, like 30, 40 years ago.
Wow. It's pretty.
So he was there. They all came over for dinner, and we became really good friends. And I took Joe Pesci, like I said, with me to see Kiss do their video shoot. He brought his daughter because she was a big Kiss fan.
Wow.
And it was great doing the movie with him. It was really good, man. I really had a good time. The only thing I didn't like is sitting around. I mean, I'm in the movie, you blink and it's over. And but it took like a week and a half to film. But it was great that, Marty was coming in close. He was sitting like on a camera that goes up and down in the air. I had a really good time doing it. And then when they would say cut, Bobby would say to me, okay, Vinny, you're doing good. I said, Bobby, I'm really nervous here. And he's like, don't worry, you're doing good. You're doing great. Don't worry. We're going to do another set and close up. And I said, okay, and that was it. And I was like, Bobby, I could have got Clint Eastwood tonight, but instead I'm over here on your movie set. So I never got Clint Eastwood. I'm still pissed and upset about that.
What did he say to you, De Niro?
He goes, you know who's coming down here? And I said, who? He goes, Adam Ant. I said, he goes, you don't want Adam, you know who Adam and the Ants is, right?
Yeah, of course.
The rock star.
Yeah, Adam Ant. Yeah, Tutti, good, Tutti the shoot. Yeah,
Goody two-shoes.
Tutti Frutti.
He came down there. Harvey Keitel came down there.
That's a
Joe
good
Pesci
one.
came a lot. Robin Williams was on the set a lot because he was really close with Bobby.
They were good friends, huh? Him and Robin Williams, huh?
I met Robin Williams at least close to a dozen times during the years I've been doing it.
Wow.
Great guy.
How about
Always
Belushi?
nice.
Hey, Vinny, you meet John Belushi?
I met John Belushi a few times. Peter Criss is his
Yeah,
name.
everybody's-
I'm telling you, he was recording his solo album
Yeah.
in Manhattan.
Uh-huh.
And he said, why don't you bring up Vinny tomorrow? That's when I just met him. He goes, if you bring lasagna and meatballs, because I told him my mother was Italian, and Braciolo, you could come up in the studio. This is when I started getting friendly with him. So anyway, I make a long story short, the next day I was there was a snowstorm, Stefan, a friggin' snowstorm. And John Hart goes upstairs. And he goes, Peter, Vinny's here with a bunch of food. He goes, get out of here. He goes, yeah, he brought it. So they brought me up into the room. John Belushi was there. Robin Williams was there. Steve Stevens, from
Yeah.
Billy Idol.
Yeah.
That was his very first gig he ever had. He played on a couple of the songs on the solo album. And I became really good friends with him. I never forget, he came up with a little guitar, and he sat there really quiet. His hair wasn't all up like it was. And that was his first major thing he ever done. So I went up to him, and I said, Steve, could I have your autograph? And he was like, yeah, sure. He was like overjoyed to give it to me.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just saw him maybe a year or two ago. And I was like, Steve, how the hell you doing? I went just to see him. And he was like, Vinny, he goes, I was just reading Peter's book, and I read you in it. I said, yeah, I know, he put me in the book with him. So he gave me a bunch of shit. He gave me a bunch of, like, promo pictures. He gave me Billy Idol stuff. But if it wasn't for John Hart, Stefan, I'm probably talking way too much.
No, you're talking fine. Tell me. Come on.
Tell me when to shut up.
No, keep going.
There's something interesting happening in the chat.
John Hart is the head of
What is it?
security. Yes.
Vinny is activating Mitch Weissman to be competitive.
I would be as close as I am with
Mitch Weissman is saying, I went to Gene's mom's house for Passover once.
Hey, Vinny.
Ross was there,
Hey,
Rosa.
I was like 16.
I think we should have Mitch on and have him try and try.
wait, hold on, Vinny. Vinny,
stories.
we got. You know,
Celebrity
do you
stories.
know Mitch Weissman from Beatlemania? You know Mitch?
I don't know him, but yeah, I know who he is.
He's going crazy. What's that, Corey? Corey.
What we should have is a show where Mitch and Vinny come on and they give their best story, and then they give their best story, and then we vote on which is a better celebrity
That's
story.
a good one.
Both have great ones. Now, Mitch has fewer than Vinny, but Mitch's are more in depth because Vinny's mostly waiting to meet people for 2 seconds outside of an event.
I think
Mitch
it's-
is so I think it'd be a good pairing.
You know, I think we're going to set that up. We're going to have your stories go against Mitch Weissman's stories, and we'll have the people vote who has the better story. That's a good one. That's a good one. We should set that up for another time. That's a great one. That's fantastic. Mitch Weissman, if you guys don't know, is actually the face of Beatlemania. Also played on a lot of Kiss stuff. He Gene's solo record. Gene couldn't get Vinny. You know the story about the solo record. Gene didn't want to. I guess he couldn't get Lennon and McCartney. So what did he do? He got the guys from Beatlemania. Do you know about that?
Lennon and McCartney.
But Mitch was very close, as far as I remember, with Paul Stanley. I met him a few times.
Yeah.
I doubt very much he would remember me because
No.
I didn't make such a big deal. But yeah, I met him a few times.
Vinny, stop. You're a rock star. I don't care what you say. Vinny, could you do me one favor? I want to tell me the story about Robert De Niro and Al Pacino when you walking with De Niro.
Oh.
That
We were
was
doing
funny.
pre-production on 57th Street for the movie The King of Comedy.
Yeah.
And I went up there with Bobby, which he gave me a bunch of shit. He gave me a bunch of taxi driver stuff from the movie. Anyway, I was up there to see the, what would you call her? The one that gets the stars for the movie. Her name was Sis Corman. Really great friends with Barbara Streisand. That's how they got me, Barbara Streisand. And we were leaving 57th Street to go to where he lived. He lived on 61st near the Trump. Not no more, obviously, near the Trump. And we were walking back from 57th Street to 61st Street. And Bobby was wearing like army pants, not camouflage, just the green ones. Little baggy on him. He had on, I don't remember Stefan when I ate for dinner last night, but I can remember these stories.
Yeah.
And plus he had
Mitch
on,
remembers him.
Like thongs.
Mitch, hey, by the way, Mitch remembers you. Okay, go ahead with the story. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And he had on a regular T-shirt. It was hot. It was hot now. So we're walking back to his house, and we got stopped at a light. I mean, this is like a perfect. This lady and her husband, they pull up to the light, and we're waiting for the light to go, and she looks and she sees De Niro. So she gets out of the car, and she comes up to us, and she goes, oh my God, I mean, this ain't a joke, Stefan, this is for real, this really happened.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh my God, you know, I love all your movies. Now, Bobby is very, very quiet. He's very shy. People think he's nasty, but he's very shy. He ain't nasty. He's just a shy guy. And when he talks slow and low. You got to really pay attention to Bobby.
Yeah.
So the lady's carrying on, and said, can I please have your autograph? And she took out, he goes, well, I got nothing to write with you for. So she jumped in the car, got from her husband, I guess it was her husband, a pen and a pencil. And she comes up to him, I don't remember her name, she said it was Mary. He goes, could you please sign it to Mary? So Bobby goes to, well, you didn't even tell me who I am. What do you think I am? And she goes, you're Al Pacino. And he goes, that's right. And I looked, and I was in shock. So he wrote, to Mary Love Al Pacino. So from this day on, she still thinks she met Al Pacino instead of Robert De Niro.
That's a
Now, you want
fantastic.
to hear another De Niro one?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yes.
I don't think I told you this one. He was coming to my house for dinner one night.
Yeah.
Him and his assistant, Alan. Before they came, halfway here from Manhattan, I live on Long Island. So halfway here, they went to a place. They wanted to rent motor houses for the movie sets.
Uh-huh.
You know, because they all stay in those when they, you know, once they cut, they go in there and they relax. So he went there with Alan. They made a big deal with the guy, you know, for how many trucks and all this shit. This is what Bobby was telling us, my parents and me. And he goes to the guy, could I borrow your telephone to call my production office? And the guy goes, sure, Mr. De Niro, whatever you want. So he picks up the phone and he's dialing. I guess there was no cell phones. He didn't have a cell phone in 1980 and shit. So he gets on the phone and he's dialing the guy, and the main boss comes walking in the place and goes to De Niro, what the fuck are you doing on my phone? He goes, your friend over here said I could use it. He goes, put the fucking phone down. He goes, you can't use the phone. So De Niro very quietly put the phone down. And the guy goes, do you know who you're talking to? You're talking to Robert De Niro. So the guy turned white. He goes, Mr. De Niro, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Listen, you can use the phone. Please pick up the phone. And De Niro turns to him and goes, wait a minute. Robert De Niro could use this phone. He goes, but I can't use it. But Robert De Niro could. And he told the guy to go fuck himself, and he left. And he never took the trucks from them. So that happened on his way to my house. So that, you know, once he was like, yeah, Robert De Niro could use my phone, but I can't use it.
That's
a cool
great.
story.
That's a great
So
story.
that was another.
You have so many stories, so many encounters. So now you're trying to go. You told me you tried. Today was Billy Joel. So what's the story with this today? What's going on with
So
Billy
far,
Joel?
I put in for Billy Joel. I started last week. I put in 19 hours. The first day, I went to his motorcycle shop. He has a motorcycle shop. He lives like maybe 20 minutes from me, but obviously in a beautiful neighborhood.
Yeah.
And Billy Joel, everybody should be as nice as Billy Joel. Like I was telling you before, you're lucky you get from a star now one autograph, maybe two. Billy Joel will sign his life away for you. He'll give you 10, 50, if he's not in a hurry.
Yeah.
So I met him quite a few times, and now I got some new stuff that I want to get him to sign.
Yeah.
So far I waited 19 hours. The first day I waited 7 hours. Then Wednesday I waited 8 hours, and then yesterday I waited from 10 to 4, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, no, 10 to 2. So I don't even know if he's home. I'm just waiting at his house for him to come so he can sign all my shit.
Yeah.
So I'm counting the hours that I'm putting in to see how long it takes me to get him. And as of right now, it's 19 hours, and I would have been there right now, but it's raining out.
It's raining. Is he a nice guy to you, Billy?
Excuse me?
Is Billy Joel nice to you when you meet him? He's really nice?
Amazing.
Amazing.
Absolutely. I don't know how he's going to be with this virus now. I mean, you know, I'm going crazy. You know, I love collecting autographs. I've been doing it for 46 years.
Yeah.
And I just love collecting. It's still a rush for me. I'm not jaded.
No.
I get an autograph. I'm still psyched as the first day I got it when I was 16. And Billy Joel is one of the nicest stars you ever want to meet. Like I said, he signed like 15 for me in one shot, which is unheard of.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Wow.
now I got
There's a lot.
only 7 more things I need signed from him.
That's great.
His new Stranger Picture disc came out. I really want that signed.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been waiting for him. Me and my friend been at his house waiting for him. And
I have a funny Billy Joel story.
We haven't seen him in 19 hours. So I'm going to continue tomorrow. I'm going to put in another 6.
Yeah.
And I'll get him. I'll
Yeah.
definitely get him. It's just I don't know when. I mean, I could be waiting for him now, and he could be in friggin' Florida. As far as I know.
Yeah, Vinny, everybody's saying about your book. Look, the Reverend Jenny goes, he should write a book about his stories. It would sell. I'd buy it. And Jenny, he's writing a book right now. He just started it. The Colonel goes, I would buy Vinny's book the day it goes on sale. See, Vinny, you got a lot of stories. A lot of people love your stories. I want you to know that you are loved out there, okay? Now, Corey has a Billy Joel story. What is it, Corey? What do you got
I
there?
didn't meet him personally, but there's a hotel called La Vie in La Jolla down here in San Diego.
Yeah.
And Billy Joel was staying there when he played Padre Stadium in 2016. So he just walks downstairs into the lobby with his new wife. And there's a piano guy playing for like whatever, like $150 a night. He's playing piano. And Billy Joel walks in, and he's like, he tells me the story. He's like, white, he's sweating. What do you play for Billy Joel? I mean, he's watching every move on the keys. And so eventually Billy sees that this guy's really nervous. He goes, hey, just don't play piano, man, okay?
Billy Joel said that? Don't play piano.
Just don't play piano. At the end of the night, he didn't play. He played a couple of Billy Joel ones, but really obscure ones that would really impress him and nobody else would recognize. He tips him 100. Thanks for not playing the piano, man.
That is funny. That is funny. I want to share. Oh yeah, no, well, I know you can't hear, but I want to go really quick before we get out of here. I'm going to go a couple of your pictures on your Facebook page, and just really quick. There's a pin. This is for Gloria. Gloria, you're a wonderful supporter of the show. We love you. There's you with Robin Gibb. A picture of you with Robin Gibb. Wow.
Oh, I'm hugging her, yeah. And I'll tell you who took the picture, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson took that picture of you and Robin Gibb? That is...
That's funny.
No, No, this is Robin Gibb from the Bee Gees, not Robin Gibb, Mike Tyson's wife.
Oh, Robin Gibbons.
Yeah, I meant all the Bee Gees.
Yeah, this is Robin Gibb from the Bee Gees. Then you got Barry Gibb. Sir Barry, there he is, the man. To Love Somebody.
Yeah, I meant all the Bee Gees, all three Bee Gees.
How were they? Nice to you to all the Bee Gees?
Excellent, very nice guys.
Yeah, and there's you with Morris Gibb, right there.
Morris, they call him.
There you
Yeah.
Hey, Morris. Wow, look at that. That's great. Those are great. They're great pictures of you with the Bee Gees right there. I'm going to go to a couple of the ones that I'm picking out. Here's a really cool one. You with Sean Lennon. How was Sean Lennon to you?
Oh,
Oh, very nice. He's very weird. He was weird.
He was weird, huh?
He didn't say
just like his father in
too many
'69.
words, but he was really nice. I got his mom too, Yoko. I met all three of them. I never met the other one, Julian.
So when you say he was weird, what was weird about Sean Lennon?
I don't know. He just like stared. He was like strange. He really didn't talk much. When he signed, I had a picture of him and his girlfriend, a naked picture.
Oh, you had a picture. You had a picture because he redid the Ann Leibovitz picture of John and Yoko, how Lennon was naked and hugging like his mother Yoko. Remember that? But then he did
From the Rolling Stone magazine.
yeah. But then Sean did the opposite.
When your father was murdered by one of his fans,
Very quiet.
I mean,
I suppose
He
you.
was very accommodating. He signed, like I said, him and his girlfriend. He had a picture of his girlfriend with nothing on. And I went up to him and asked him to sign him, and he signed him. Him and his girlfriend signed him.
Was he a little nervous? Because his dad was from a family.
Yeah,
so
I
he
mean,
has- he has
he's
to have
looking
his
at Vinny
guard up.
like, is this guy dangerous? That's
Yeah.
with his.
He was cool though. He was very nice.
Did you tell him you met his dad, or you didn't say anything? You just asked for the autograph and that's it.
No, I didn't tell him I met his father. No, I should've.
How about you and Yoko? Did Yoko remember you, or no? She didn't. She just.
Oh, Yoko's great. I haven't seen her. I need something autographed by her too. She still lives in the city over there.
Was she always nice to you, Yoko?
Yes, Yoko was always nice to me. I don't know how she is. Another one they said that was nasty, but every time I met him like 6 or 7 times. He was always great to me. Was Jerry Seinfeld.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of my friends said, oh, he won't do it, he don't do this, he don't do that. But every time I met him, he'll only give you one autograph, maybe 2. But hey, that's better than nothing.
Hey, Vinny. So
What about Ringo, Vinny? Because I heard Ringo doesn't sign anymore.
Well, hold on one second. Oh, Yoko, when you went up to her, was she a little nervous too? Because she was there when Lennon signed the autograph. She gets a little nervous around the fan. Was there security people with Yoko or no?
Oh, it was just her walking down the street by herself.
Wow.
When she leaves her apartment now, she always has a driver. The driver pulls into the yard. So you can't get her. He pulls
She's
into the
older
door.
too.
She can't walk.
She can't walk
Yeah,
really.
she's like in her 80s or maybe even older than that now. I know.
Yeah.
But no, she was always nice, Yoko. But I really wasn't there for Yoko. I was there for Lennon. I met Yoko a few times. There's a picture with me and her.
I have it up.
don't know if you...
I have it up right now. A picture of you. This is after when Lennon was assassinated.
Yeah.
She has short
And
hair.
she was just walking down the block by herself.
Wow, that's pretty
I
cool.
was waiting for Woody Allen.
Oh, you were waiting for, and you got Yoko. You were waiting for.
Yeah, and I had pictures because I carry a file with about 1,000 pictures in them from A to Z. I have them all. So if somebody comes, most likely I should have a picture of her. And we're sitting in the car, me and my friend, waiting for Woody Allen. And all of a sudden I see, oh shit, there's Yoko. I saw her down the block. So I jumped down, I went into my trunk, and I went under O, and I got the picture out, and I pulled it out.
Funny.
Waiting for her to get there. She was like, how the hell did you know I was going to be here?
She said that to you.
Yoko, she goes, how did you know I was going to be here? I just happened to come down this block.
Yeah.
It wasn't a block where she lived. It was on Woody Allen's block.
That's
I
funny.
said, oh, no, I'm an autograph collector. I carry pictures with me. And,
That's funny. That's funny. You told her you're waiting for Woody. Did you tell her you're waiting for Woody Allen?
yes, she was laughing.
That's funny.
She was very nice. She was very nice.
That's funny. Then here's a picture of you with Robin Williams. That's a great
Oh,
picture.
yeah, I met him a lot. He always came on the movie set when I was doing the movie with De Niro. He was always there. He was really close friends with De Niro. Jerry Lewis was in the movie, but he was a jerk.
He was a jerk, Jerry
He
Lewis.
was a total jerk.
Yeah, and I was a big fan of his, but when I first met him, some kid asked him for an autograph.
Uh-huh.
I mean, a little girl.
Uh-huh.
And he wouldn't do it, and the little girl started crying. So I said to the little girl, she was with her mother, I said, don't cry, he's not worth it. And he just looked at me. And about 10 minutes later, I go walking in the trailer to talk to Bobby. And he looks at me like, what the fuck is this loser doing coming in this camper? Till he knew I knew Bobby, and I was in the movie with him. And Bobby introduced me to him there. And he was super nice to me then, but that was just phony.
Yeah, he was a phony. He was phony nice.
Total a-hole. Total
Yeah.
a-hole.
It's a shame because I like Jerry Lewis.
Yeah.
He was only nice to me because I knew De Niro.
That's it. Otherwise,
he could have gave two shits.
yeah. I see that. I had a question. Somebody had a question over here for you. I just passed it, but I guess you just said it. The person, basically, the person that was, I guess not the nicest. I can't find the question.
The nicest.
The person that wasn't the meanest person that you got an autograph from.
The nastiest person, and wasn't too long ago, was Philip Seymour Hoffman. What a, I don't know, he wasn't nice at all. I was like, can I have your autograph? Can you sign my pictures for me? He goes, oh, no. I said, oh, come on, just sign my one picture. He goes, I told you no. He goes, you're pathetic. He goes, you know that you're really pathetic. I said no, and you're still asking me.
That's funny. And I
said, but I want your autograph on this picture with a picture of him from Capote.
That's
So he goes to me, but didn't you hear me call you pathetic? And I think my two friends were like, fuck him. But I kept going. And I go, come on, just sign it. He goes, give me the pen. And he just wrote Phil on it. So I gave it to someone. Because you're so pathetic. And he was the nastiest person I ever met. Ever.
Philip Seymour
Wow.
Hoffman. Wow, that's pretty wild. I see you got a picture with Mark Slaughter, the friend of Coffee Talk, good friend of ours. There's you.
One of the nicest guys you ever want to meet is Mark Slaughter.
Yeah, huh?
Amazingly nice. He's the opposite. As nasty as Philip Seymour Hoffman is, Mark Slaughter is the opposite that nice.
He is. He's a wonderful guy, Mark Slaughter. Wonderful. He's actually a great guy. And yeah, and then I see, look at you. You got Sharon Osbourne. There's you with Sharon.
I known her when she was on and Sharon Arden before she was married with Ozzy.
That's right. Her father owned Jet Records, which ELO was on, right? Wasn't he the owner of
No,
that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know he was what you call a tour manager, but I didn't know who he did.
I think he was.
Yeah, Sharon is great. I like Sharon a lot. A lot
God.
of people say she's tough to work with.
Yeah.
But she called my house. Ozzy talked to my mom on the phone, and Sharon talked to my mom on the phone.
There's
And,
Ray.
you
Yeah.
know who Mark Weiss is?
Yeah, he's the photographer, Mark Weiss, right? Yeah.
I really know Mark really well, and he was at the Plaza Hotel shooting Ozzy.
Wow.
And I had the pictures of Ozzy. And I went to the hotel, and Mark took pictures of us with Ozzy and everything. and I became really friendly with him and Sharon, and they called me up once, asked me if I had any video of them with Randy Rhoads.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, no, I don't have anything with pictures. I'll see if I can find somebody that does, but no. I didn't have anything with Randy Rhoads, and he was on the phone, he calls me, talks to my mom, and he was super nice. I haven't talked to him in a while.
Look at the Colonel. Stefan, Oive has a question. Come on, Colonel, I can't do both. I'm going through the flips. Just settle down and put your mask on the other face so you don't watch the screen.
You gotta make me shut up. I'm talking.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I want to yell at the Colonel. I hope he loses Saturday. He's Huckabee China.
Damn.
What do you got there, Oive?
No, I wanted to know, did you ever get Ringo? Because I heard he doesn't sign.
That's new. That's a relatively new thing.
Yeah, that's a new thing. Ringo. Do you have a Ringo's
Well, it's
autograph?
still a
'Cause
valid question.
he doesn't sign
Yes,
anymore.
I do. I go to him.
Yeah, he has
Came out
that.
of the hotel. I go, Ringo, please. I just had open heart surgery. Could you go stop whining and give me the pen?
Is that what he said to you?
Yeah,
Stop.
whining and give me the pen.
That's great. That's great.
That's
See,
funny.
Colonel, you got one for you. See, that's funny. Stop whining and give you. That's great. You got a picture of you with.
And Paul McCartney, I met a couple of times. He was really great.
Yeah,
Now he don't do shit.
really.
When I got him, it was during 9/11. So he was nice to everybody then. But since then, I must have met him about 6 more times. I don't even bother. He's he will not sign. He don't do it no more.
Oh, I thought this was De
He's
Niro.
just Ringo, the truth.
Vinny, I thought this was. You have Tony Soprano over here. I thought it was Robert De Niro right there in the
Oh,
picture.
no, that's James Gandolfini.
Yeah, I thought that was De Niro for a second. Look at how happy he is there.
Yeah, I made him laugh. I forgot what I said to him, but I made him laugh, and he was laughing.
That's a good picture. He was great, man. He was a great actor, that guy. And there's you with Jack Klugman. Oh my God. Oh,
Wow.
Jack
That's a
Klugman.
good one.
That's the great one.
Oh, yeah, he was Jack Klugman was really nice. Tony Randall could have been a little nasty at
Really, Tony Randall,
Yeah, I
huh?
had you'll see a picture with me and him.
Yeah.
I had an argument, not an argument, but a little words with him.
You had an argument with Tony Randall. Really?
I had one with Pete Townsend.
No, don't get me wrong. He was nice.
Yeah.
But I said, come on, Tony, could I...
And he was too sloppy.
Could you please sign my 16 by 20 for me? And he was like, oh, come on. I said, come on, I just paid $75 for this picture, which I didn't. He goes, you paid $75 for that picture? And I said, yeah. He goes, well, then you got ripped off. I said, well, I might have got ripped off. Well, will you sign it? And he turned around, he was nice. He signed it, took pictures with me and stuff.
I mean, you got some good. There's you and McCartney right there. I got a picture of you and McCartney. That's a
Very
good
cool.
one. You got Paul McCartney. I'm going to go really quick because we're going to get out of here. Paul McCartney. There's another one with you and Paul McCartney holding the guitar. That's a cool one.
And he signed them.
He signed it for you, huh? There's you.
Guitars he signed for me.
This one, my brother-in-law loved this one. My brother-in-law Carl. You and Frank Zappa together.
Oh, wow.
How was Frank?
Oh, that was in the NBC studios. Yes, he was on Saturday Night Live.
Wow.
And I used to know people that worked there, so I always went every single Saturday like clockwork to Saturday Night Live and watched the show inside. And I would go and get the people's autographs there. Met a
Wow.
lot of people there.
Wow. Wow. That's great. Oh, I think Corey had to bounce for work. Man, you got some great ones, man. Look at you. It just keeps going and going and going. And Andy Warhol, come on. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, I met him. Andy Warhol, I met a million times.
1976 this one is. That's great.
Wow.
That is
76. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
I can't
New York-
believe it. I'm
yeah.
63 now. I
76.
can't believe I'm 16.
1976, Vinny. Dude,
Yeah, I'm 63 now. Oh my God.
oh, look at this one, Vinny. I want to get out of here. You're making me stay longer. Anthony Perkins. You wrote to me.
Wow.
Oh,
from Psycho. He's great. He's a nice guy.
who is this star? This is a little hard.
Nice.
You tagged me in it, Stefan ADIKA. I knew right away that was, Eric Singer wrote Stefan ADIKA, Anthony Perkins. Oh my God, these are great ones, Vinny. You are a fantastic guest. And there's you. Oh, look at this. These are stars you're never gonna. There's you with Nancy Reagan. That's a great one. Look at this one.
The Secret Service. I was there all day waiting for her.
Yeah.
I was there about 10 minutes. In fact, the picture that you're looking at, those are two Secret Service agents, one in back of me, one in front of me. I wound up getting to be friendly with them during the day. They first came up to me when I was sitting in my car about 10 minutes when I got there. And they said to me, they knew my name, my address, my
Really?
telephone number,
What?
when they knew everything about me. So I guess they found out, so anyway, they said, listen, you're here, what are you here for? I said, I want to get Nancy Reagan's, the President Reagan's wife's autograph.
Wow.
I met Ronald Reagan, too. I got a picture with him.
Wow.
And I said, I want to get an autograph. He goes, listen, when she comes out, you call to her. If she says she'll do it, then you can walk over to us. If she don't want to do it, don't ask anymore. So I said, okay. So the whole day, she didn't come out. I was there since like 11 in the morning. She didn't come out till like 5.
Damn.
And the whole day I was hanging out with the Secret Service guys. I had them laughing and pissing. But as soon as she came out, they were all business.
Wow.
All business. So I said, Mrs. Reagan, please, for the love of God, can I have your autograph? And she said, yes. So I go walking over, and they went around me to see. You could see their lapel pins on them. I go walking over, she saw my picture. And I said, Mrs. Reagan, can I get a picture with you? And she was like, sure. And the Secret Service guy said, don't put your arm on her, don't touch her. So that's why my hands, I'm holding my hands. I didn't know what to do with my hands.
And you got your,
So yeah, but she was super nice.
That's cool. That's a great
Wow,
picture.
that
God,
is
Vinny, there's you with John Entwistle right there. Oh, I went back to the beginning of the page. You know what? We're going to bring Vinny back on here again. Look at it. You guys want to talk to Vinny too? Add him as a friend. He'll love it. He loves to share the stories. He's right there. But Vinny, you were wonderful today. I want to thank you for being part of Coffee Talk this morning.
Thank you. I hope I didn't talk too much.
No, I love you. Hold on, Vinny. Don't hang up. Hold on a second. Hold on. I've got the price. Oh, okay. Corey had to run and get a haircut, so he's saying goodbye to everybody out there in Facebook land. But hey, this is Coffee Talk. This was a special edition. We had Vinny G on the phone. Tomorrow, we are going to be here. Oh, it's Friday. We have Ed Stasium coming on, the producer of the Ramones, Talking Heads, Motorhead. He's coming back on. We're going to do a chat with him because we had bad internet the other couple of weeks ago, but there's so much to talk with. You know who Ed Stasium is? He did the Ramones records. He did Talking Heads. You know about him, Vinny? Producer?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I love the Ramones, so I met them at my father's place.
Yeah,
when Mick Ronson was opening up for them.
Oh, yeah. Mick Ronson.
Wow.
Wow. That's heavy. Well, he'll be on the show tomorrow. We're Coffee Talk. Everybody on Facebook, if this is your first time watching the show, go to YouTube. Please subscribe, like it, share it, love it. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell everybody who your daddy is. Tell everybody you love Vinny Gonzales. Vinny, we love you.
I love you. And tell Michael over there, thank you a million times again. It really, thank you for doing that for me, Olivier.
Oy vey.
You're welcome, buddy.
You. He thanks you. And he just said you're welcome, buddy. You know, that was very nice of you. Oy vey and I, we both love you. Hey, we'll be here tomorrow, and then Saturday night, 7:30, we are doing Talking Wax, everybody, where vinyl goes against vinyl. That's right, vinyl versus vinyl. You bring your vinyl, and you could win vinyl, and that is all sponsored by Spinners, right in Tennessee record shop, right there. If you're looking for something, if you need anything, you just give them a call. Oh, you had Oive's internet today. I guess I did. I'm sorry. Anyway, what can you do, Levi? You know, it is what it is. I upgraded. All right, the guys from Spinners, we love you. Everybody had bad internet today. I thought it was good. Oh, well. Jack Douglas, he'll be back on the show the 18th, but September 21st, he's doing a rock camp. Go check that out. I think we've been here long enough. What do you think? I think we're out of here. All right. See you tomorrow. Bye.